Well, it's that time again. It's 8 p.m. Eastern Time in the United States of America. And this is yours truly, Thomas Coss, on Talking with Tom on YouTube. And our first check-in is Dave Dorvey from Florida. Welcome to the program, Dave. I hope all's going with you in Florida. Hope everything is fine. We're getting smoke up here from in Connecticut from the Canadian wildfires in Canada. A lot of smoke. The whole sky is covered with smoke. Really something. I went out there today. I didn't have any trouble breathing because I don't have any breathing problems, but it looked like we were going to have a bad storm coming. And my friend Thomas Ahern, who was with me, he says, no, that's not a bad storm. That's smoke from the wildfires in Canada. And Dave Dorvey says, we got the sand. I don't understand what you're talking about. You got the sand. S-A-N-D. Oh, the sand on the beach in Florida. Okay. Well, as we wait for more check-ins here tonight on Talking with Tom on YouTube, I hope we're going to get some more people checking into the program. Carol from the Philippines said that she would check in. And we're looking for Steve and Ethan Carlin from Agawam, Massachusetts. Debbie and Bill from Plainville, Connecticut. And let's see, Rose said she would check in tonight. Rose from Waterford, Connecticut, formerly of New London, now in Waterford, Connecticut. She said she would be checking in this evening also. So we'll see. We're just about 3 minutes into the program right now and waiting for more check-ins. We got our number one check-in here, Dave Dorvey from Florida. And Dave says they got the sand from the storm in the Sahara Desert. Oh, wow. In Florida? Oh, that's where you got the sand from the storm in the Sahara Desert. And Marcy is here from New Zealand. Hi, Marcy. Welcome to the program. I'm glad you could make it. Let's all welcome Marcy. Marcy from New Zealand to the program tonight, Talking with Tom. Wednesday, July 15th, 2026. And let's see, we're waiting for Stephen Schwartz, also from Pennsylvania. Stephen Schwartz, he should be checking in. He usually checks in from Pennsylvania. Okay, we've been getting some hot temperatures close to 90. You may be looking for a cooling center in Connecticut. You can go online to 211ct.org. That's 211ct.org. Or pick up your phone and just dial 211 on the phone for info line, and they will let you know if there's any cooling centers open in the area. Carol is here from the Philippines. Hello, Tom. Hello, guys. Have a nice evening, everyone, and enjoy the show tonight. Thank you very much, Carol, for your comments. So we got Dave Dorvey from Florida. We got Carol from the Philippines, and we got Marcy from New Zealand. Okay, we're getting a fine bunch of check-ins here tonight. And Carol and Dave are saying hello to each other right now in live chat. please check into live chat and say hello. Let us know that you're here, and that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. Also, give the show a thumbs up. Thumbs up on the show. That means you like the program. YouTube likes to see that I get a lot of likes on the program. So, are you getting any smoke in your area from the Canadian wildfires? 16 states are being affected by it so far, mostly in the northern part of the United States, not down where you are, Dave. Dave says done. Done with what? I hope you're not leaving us, Dave Dorvey. We're just getting started here. Yeah, 16 states are being affected by the smoke from the wildfires. And Rose is here from Waterford, Connecticut, formerly of New London. And Rose says, hi, Tom. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the program, Rose from Waterford, Connecticut. And Dave says, gave you a like done. Okay. Thank you very much, Dave. I appreciate the like. Like I said, Facebook checks the program, and they like seeing the likes, the thumbs up. So you click that, and that'll make it look good. We got 4 so far, 4 thumbs ups. Rose says the smoke is very heavy, the same for tomorrow. Wow. Yes, I thought it was going to be a storm, and my friend Thomas Ahern, who I went out with today to get some business done at the bank and Social Security, he said, no, that's not a storm. That's the smoke from the wildfires in Canada. It actually blocked the sun out here in the New Britain, Connecticut area, Rose, and everyone else. Yeah, it is very heavy. And it's the same for tomorrow, Rose, huh? Okay. So be careful if you have breathing problems. Oh, we got 5 thumbs up now. Thank you very much, Carol from the Philippines, for liking the program. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that, Carol from the Philippines. Rose says, I'm staying in tomorrow. You know what? I don't have anything to do tomorrow. I think I'll stay in also because there is an air quality alert in effect for the entire state of Connecticut, an air quality alert from the smoke from the wildfires in Canada. So even if you don't have a breathing problem like myself, it's not good to go out. It's very unhealthy breathing that air with all the smoke in it. And Rose says Ron Sedaley is in Black Lake in Michigan. Michigan. Wow, he's getting close. He's in the Eastern time zone. Thank you very much for that report, Rose, on Rockin' Ron Sedaley from Fun Tower Radio. Rockin' Ron Sedaley. If I get my fingers out of the way here. Fun Tower Radio, FUNTOWERRADIO. FunTowerRadio.com on the internet, the hottest hits. And Rose said she just saw Ron Sedaley's video on the Ron Sedaley Facebook page, Black Lake, Michigan. Wow. I'm glad he's making it back safe. Like I said, Rose, he's now in the Eastern time zone. So that means he's getting close to Connecticut. Michigan's not too bad. That's not too far off. So in the next couple of days, we got to be watching closely to see just exactly where Rockin' Ron Sedaley from Fun Tower Radio is located. And if you want to call Fun Tower Radio, give them a call at 860-540-4766. That's 860-540-4766 for Rockin' Ron Sedaley and Fun Tower Radio. He went all the way to the West Coast in his car, pulling a heavy trailer, and he did have some car trouble, but it was minor. He got it taken care of, and he's now in Black Lake, Michigan. Black Lake in the state of Michigan. That's not too far away. So we'll have to watch closely in the next couple of days, Rose and everyone on the program, just to see where Rockin' Ron Sedaley is. He should be coming back to Connecticut very, 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 very shortly. Check it out on the Ron Sedaley Facebook page and funtowerradio.com. funtowerradio.com, the hottest hits. And Stefan Schwartz is here. You made it. Thank you very much, Stefan, for checking in. Hello, Tom, and hello, friends. How are you all doing today? From Stefan Schwartz in Pennsylvania. And Marcy from New Zealand says it's a fine wintry Thursday here in New Zealand. Okay, thank you very much for that report, Marcy. We appreciate that. And everyone is saying hello to Stefan in Pennsylvania. And Marcy in New Zealand. And we got Carol here representing the Philippines. I had 12 people respond to my posting on events on Facebook. And some said they were coming and others said they were just interested. But anyways, I'm glad everyone did check in. If you want to find out more information about the program, go to the events page on Facebook. I usually put a posting there. There is a posting for the show on Friday on the Thomas Coss Facebook page. That'll be Friday at 8 p.m. on the Thomas Coss Facebook page, Talking with Tom on Facebook. Very, very, very popular first show that we did on the comeback program. We've been off Facebook for quite some time, and I couldn't believe the number of people that checked in. Everyone's saying hello in live chat on Facebook, on Tom Coss Facebook Live. So let's see what happens this week. On Facebook, Friday night, 8 p.m. Hope to see you all there. Talking with Tom on Facebook, Tom Coss Live on Facebook. Friday night, 8 p.m. on the Thomas Coss Facebook page. And for Debbie and Bill in Plainville, Connecticut, they're not here with us, but anyways, the 39th annual Plainville, Connecticut Fire Company Hot Air Balloon Festival will be held at Norton Park, South Washington Street, Plainville, Connecticut, Friday, August 28th, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. And Saturday, August 29th, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. So check it out. Bill is a member of the Plainville Fire Company in Plainville, Connecticut. And I'm sure Bill and Debbie appreciate me announcing this on the program. The 39th Annual Plainville Fire Company Hot Air Balloon Festival. It is something to see for sure. And watching all those hot air balloons go up, there are quite a few of them. And they all take off from Norton Park on South Washington Street in Plainville, Connecticut. Again, that's Friday, August 28th, 5 to 9 p.m. And Saturday, August 29th, 6 to 9 p.m. Norton Park, South Washington Street, Plainville, Connecticut. Check it out. If you don't know where Plainville is, it borders Southington, New Britain. I believe it borders Bristol, if I'm not mistaken. But it's right in that general area, Plainville, Connecticut. And if you need more information, I'm sure you can call the Plainville Fire Company in Plainville, Connecticut. Call them on the phone, and I'm sure they will provide you with further information. Or just ask Debbie and Bill on Facebook. And I'm sure they will be happy to help you if they check in here. I don't see them checking in. They haven't been here for the past couple of weeks. They're probably busy doing something. Okay, coming up in Southington, Connecticut, right around the corner, it's coming up quick, friends, the Great Southington Italian Festival. And that'll be July 24th through July 26th. 3 days of fun, food, music, entertainment. Fun for all, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on Lower Center Street in downtown Southington, Connecticut. Now, when I say Lower Center Street, I'm referring to the area right where the Sons of Italy Club is located. If you can find the Sons of Italy Club on Center Street, you'll be right there. So that is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, July 24th to the 26th. Delicious Italian and American food, drinks, vendors, fireworks on July 24th at 9:30 p.m. And Sunday, July 26th, a beautiful outdoor mass with a procession to follow the mass. That's 10 a.m., Sunday, July 26th, an outdoor Catholic Mass. And look who just checked into the program. Hi, Tom, from Donnie and Ruth. Donnie and Ruth are here on the program, so welcome, Donnie, my cousin, and cousin Ruth, to the program. Dave says, hello, Donnie, hello, Ruth, from Dave in Florida. So we got the West Coast being represented now by Donnie and Ruth. So welcome to the program from the West Coast. Rose says, hello, Dawn, hello, Ruth. And Donnie and Ruth say hello to Dave Dorvey in Florida. And hello, Donnie, and hello, Ruth from Carol in the Philippines. Okay, we got a nice bunch of check-ins here tonight. I'm glad everybody was able to make it to the program. Don't forget, Friday night, 8 p.m. on the Tom Coss Facebook page, Thomas Coss. the Thomas Coss Facebook page. It'll be Tom Coss Live on Facebook at 8 p.m. Friday night. So if you can make it, it'll be nice to have you there for sure, for sure. And Donnie and Ruth say hello to Carol in the Philippines. So, once again, we're getting smoke. Rose said it was terrible in Waterford. It wasn't too good here in New Britain either, Rose. The whole sky was covered and it even hid the sun. The sun was hidden by the smoke and it looked like a bad storm was coming. And I was out today with my friend Thomas Ahern from Meriden, Connecticut. And I said, hey, looks like a bad storm is coming. And he says, no, sir, that's not a storm. That's smoke from Canada, from the wildfires. And it covered the whole sky. And they had a alert out for people who can't breathe very well. If you can't have a breathing problem, do not go out. An air quality alert. And Stefan says it was the same in Pennsylvania. I guess Pennsylvania was also one of the 16 northern states that was getting smoke from Canada. Thank you for that information. Stefan Schwartz in Pennsylvania. And Donnie and Ruth, my cousins, say thank you for the heads up on the air quality alert that is in effect for the entire state of Connecticut and 15 other states. It's really bad. I couldn't believe it. The sun was actually covered. That's how thick the smoke was. And Rose from Waterford says Rockin' Ron Sedaly showed the smoke in Michigan too. And it was just as smoky there. Yeah, Michigan was also one of the 16 states included in the air quality alert. Rose. You know what? I need a cup of coffee. It's coffee time, folks. My throat's getting dry. That's better. Light and sweet. That's how I take my coffee. And Stefan Schwartz from Pennsylvania says, we are getting thunderstorms today in Pennsylvania. Well, thunderstorms, if you got some rain, the rain might clear that smoke up a little bit. I'm not sure about that, but I'm sure it wouldn't hurt if we got some rain along with those thunderstorms. That's what I thought. I thought a bad storm was coming, and my friend says, nope. Thomas Ahern said, no. Storm. That's smoke from Canada. And Dawn and Ruth, my two cousins, say, good show tonight, Cousin Tom. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're enjoying the program. On Wednesday, July 15th, 2026. Oh, and Dave Dorvey sent Stefan Schwartz a friend request. Check that out, Stefan Schwartz. You got a friend's request from Dave Dorvey in Florida. So please check that out on Facebook when you get back on Facebook. Stefan Schwartz. You don't have to do it now. Do it when the show is over, Stefan. And you can go back to Facebook And Dave Dorvey sent you a friend's request. So please answer his friend's request, and you two guys will be hooked up as friends. Oh, he already did it. Stefan Schwartz said, I did receive it, and I did add you as a friend. Okay, looks like you're all set, Dave Dorvey. And Dave Dorvey says that's cool. Thanks very much to Stefan Schwartz for receiving the friend's request and adding him on Facebook. It's always good to have more friends. That's for sure. Marcy from New Zealand said, good show tonight, Tom. Thank you very much, Marcy. I really appreciate that. So we're going to keep an eye on Rockin' Ron Sedaly from Fun Tower Radio, the hottest hits. funtowerradio.com. Rockin' Ron Sedaly, funtowerradio.com. In Michigan, very, very, very close to the state of Connecticut as he makes his way back east. Dawn and Root say, is the forest fire up there? It is in Canada. And Rose remarked, yes, it's a terrible, terrible forest fire in Canada. And 16 states are under an air quality alert at this time as I speak. So if you're having a breathing problem, you're in the state of Connecticut or one of the other states with smoke, be very, very careful. And Dawn and Ruth say thank you. It's so dry right now everywhere. Yes, it is. We could use some rain, that's for sure. So we're getting high temperatures. You may want to check out a cooling center if you need one. You don't have a fan. You don't have air conditioning. Cooling centers in Connecticut. You can go online to 211ct.org. That's 211C as in Charlie, T as in Tango, .org, O-R-G. Or you can simply pick up the phone and dial 211. If you're having trouble breathing, looking for a cooling center in the state of Connecticut, info line, that's 211ct.org online or 211 on the phone. Carol from the Philippines says, let's all pray for Canada, for the fires to be put out in Canada. Yes. Thank you very much, Carol. That is a very good idea because we're all being affected by it. That's for sure. We're all being affected. Dave Dorvey says yes. Thank you very much, Carol, for that suggestion. And Dawny and Roots say agreed also. So thank you very much, Carol. We appreciate that. That's a very, very good idea. So does anybody know where Debbie and Bill are? They haven't checked in for the past couple of weeks. But anyways, for Debbie and Bill, because Bill is a member of the Plainville Fire Company, the 39th annual Plainville, Connecticut Fire Company Hot Air Balloon Festival will be held in Norton Park, South Washington Street, Plainville, Connecticut, Friday, August 28th, 5 to 9 p.m. and Saturday, August 29th, 6 to 9 p.m. The 39th Annual Plainville Fire Company, Plainville, Connecticut, Hot Air Balloon Festival, Norton Park, South Washington Street, Plainville, Connecticut. Check it out. Bill is a member of the Plainville, Connecticut Fire Department, and we thank you, Bill, for your service. And Stephen Schwartz says a yes to Carol's request to pray for Canada. And Debbie and Bill are not here tonight. They have not been in for the past couple of weeks, but I still like to read that announcement about the Hot Air Balloon Festival at Norton Park, South Washington Street in Plainville, Connecticut. And Donnie and Ruth say, Bill, thank you for your service to Plainville, Connecticut, in the Plainville, Connecticut Fire Department, Fire Company of Plainville, Connecticut. Marcy from New Zealand, please stay safe in the smoky air. Thank you very much. Marcy from New Zealand. And Carol from the Philippines says thank you to Bill and all of our heroes in fighting fires. Yes, a big thank you to Bill and all of the other heroes. Rose from Waterford says, going to say goodnight right now. Have a great evening, Tom. Have a great evening, everyone. Thank you very much, Rose from Waterford, Connecticut, for checking in to the program tonight. We sure do appreciate it. We're just about going to wrap things up here anyways. So good night, Rose, from Donnie and Ruth on the west coast of the United States. And Dave Dorvey says good night, Rose, in Waterford, Connecticut, from Dave Dorvey in Florida. Carol from the Philippines says, good night, Rose. Keep safe always, and God bless you. Rose from Waterford, Connecticut, from Carol in the Philippines. And Marcy in New Zealand says she's thinking of us all. That's very nice of you, Marcy. Thank you very, very much. We're thinking of you too, Marcy. Okay, don't forget the program Friday night on the Thomas Coss Facebook page. Tom Coss Live on Facebook, Friday night at 8 p.m. Check it out. I hope to see you all there Friday night, 8 p.m. on the Thomas Coss Facebook page. And Donnie and Ruth from the West Coast say, enjoy your night, Tommy. Carol from the Philippines says, thanks, Marcy, for checking in, and God bless you always. Dave Dorvey says, good night to everyone on the program. Thank you very much, Dave Dorvey. Dave Dorvey from Florida. We appreciate that. Okay, so we'll see you all Friday at 8 p.m. on YouTube. No, on Facebook. I'm getting them mixed up again on Facebook. Friday night is Facebook at 8 p.m. And Carol in the Philippines and Marcy in New Zealand, you can adjust your time accordingly. Excuse me. My throat is starting to go. Stephen Schwartz says, have a good night. see you all Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Facebook. And back here on YouTube next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, July 22nd. So don't forget, this coming Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time in the United States, on the Thomas Coss Facebook page for Talking with Tom, and YouTube next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, July 22nd, 2026. Like the program, share the program if you can on your Facebook page. That would be greatly appreciated. And subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button before you leave. Okay, Ruth and Dawn said, see you Friday. Oh, that's great. It's nice to have you check in on the Thomas Coss Facebook page Friday night at 8 p.m. And Carol from the Philippines says, see all you guys Friday night. And Marcy from New Zealand says, okay, Tom, good night to you and everyone. God bless you all. Take care. Have a nice evening and enjoy the rest of the week. And I hope to see you all on Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on the Thomas Coss Facebook page for Talking with Tom on Facebook. And Carol says, good night, Marcy from the Philippines. And Dawn, Carol from the Philippines to Marcy in New Zealand. And Dawnie and Ruth say, good night, Marcy in New Zealand. From Ruth and Dawnie on the west coast of the United States of America. Okay, be careful in that smoke. Remember, there's an air quality alert in effect for 16 states in the northern part of the United States. Air quality alert. So if you're having trouble breathing, do not go out. My suggestion is you stay inside until the smoke passes. It was terrible today, and it'll be just about the same tomorrow. So be very, very careful in that smoke coming from the wildfires in Canada. Air quality alert in effect. Good night, everyone. Take care. God bless. From Tom Coss on Talking with Tom on YouTube for a Friday, July 15th, 2026. Take care and have a nice evening, everyone.